checking out this insane Ford Fiesta ST. It's got some sweet modifications. Let's check it out.
Now it makes somewhere around 320 to the front wheels with an upgraded S280 turbo from Contact.maxhp and a whole bunch of supporting stuff.
Bear with me with the wind. It's pretty windy, so sorry if the audio is bad, but I see the outside is crazy. So what modifications have you done to the outside to change the look of the car?
Oh boy, a lot. There's a full aero kit from Vega Motorworks on the thing. That's all the aluminum aero you see all over the place. Hood vents, it's got window tint.
Those tail lights and exhausts and all the details back here, did you do that all yourself?
The taillights are from Spec D Tuning, but a ton of the stuff on the car is stuff that I had to make myself. All the decals are from a guy I know on Etsy who makes them all for me. I made the rear indicators so that they're blacked out. I added the front cup spoilers to accent the front bumper a lot. Every single bulb on the outside of this thing is LEDs, including these pod housing fog lights from Diode Dynamics.
Do you know where, like, what the wheels are called? Because the wheels look insane.
The wheels are new for this year because 1552 was having a good sale on these. These are asphalt black color Integrale wheels. They're 17 by 8. They're running on 215/40 Gretsch 07 RS tires from Zestino. I have yet to find anybody else with the platform using them, but they should do a good job of helping me put down some more power this year because my last ones did not. These are 140 tread wear, so they're gripping better.
All right, so for power and handling, what have you done to the car for that?
Well, it's lowered on some Fortunato 500 coilovers that I got in a custom spec with 8K front, 6K rear spring rates. It has the rear strut bar to help keep the rear a bit stiffer, and in the front it has a 2-point traction bar underneath that hits every speed bump I go over to keep the front tied together. And then under the hood here, it's got a Mishimoto intake with a Velocitec air ram to go into it. It's got upgraded charge pipes. The turbo is an S280 from Contact.maxhp with a 14 PSI turbo smart wastegate. It's got upgraded injectors, upgraded motor mounts, a Mishimoto J-Line V3 intercooler, custom radiator that I got to fit in here, and a whole bunch of other odds and ends, other supporting stuff and the like.
What kind of exhaust do you got in here? Because I heard it coming in and I know it sounds pretty insane.
Well, it's an MBRP exhaust, which is basically just a big 3-inch straight pipe other than a big resonator in the middle. There's no muffler, and this has no cat. It has a 3-inch whoosh catless downpipe on it.
Show me the interior, tell me what you've done to this, and I can tell it's definitely way far from stock. Let's see it.
I now have a 4-door 2-seater, as you can see, and then up in the front it has a harness bar to hold my 4-point harnesses and my quick release fire extinguisher setup with some Corbeau RRS white diamond stitch faux leather seats. And then all the way up front here we have 2 gauges with a boost gauge up front and a ethanol content gauge here for my E30 tune, a Cooler Works shifter, my access port mounted up to the middle, and a few other odds and ends to make it all tie together and work.
Why did you choose this car, and why are you putting so much into this car? Well, it's a pretty uncommon platform to go this far with.
I've always been a lover of hot hatches. Hot hatches just speak to me for whatever reason, even though I don't technically need the practicality. I like owning stuff that's different, and I was looking for a Focus ST before I ended up buying this. I ended up test driving both, and the Fiesta ST just feels more nimble, it feels more engaging, it feels more fun. It doesn't feel like it's supposed to be luxurious in any way or attempt to even try to be nice. It's just like, it's cheap and it's fun, and it's supposed to feel like a street legal go-kart, and that's what it accomplishes really, really well.
Let's take it for a spin.
Absolutely.
Let's do it. That sounds amazing. And it's on how many pounds of boost, you said?
27-ish at peak during pulse.
Oh, it's awesome. Holy crap. Woo!
Yeah, that's a full legit pop right there.
Yeah.
There's no tune, it just does that.
The turbo sounds incredible. It's great.
Check the brakes regularly because they are stock brakes, but the stock brakes do pretty good, but I just make sure to keep up on it because Ford has a system in these cars where, since they don't have a limited slip diff, traction really hops back and forth a lot in the front wheels, and you don't want one to just sit and spin.
Yeah.
So what it does is it actually pulses the brakes super fast on one side or the other, whichever one is braking traction.
Yep.
So that it you know, somewhat maintains grip. That does add even more torque steer though. You really have to be selective with how much power you're trying to put down in corners, because it's just begging to go forward. And we hit exactly 28.
28 pounds of boost. Wow.
Yes, sir.
That's incredible. It sounds amazing. It feels amazing. It feels like a race car. And it sounds like a race car. It basically is a race car. But it's a Ford Fiesta.
I honestly think that it would be ready to attack basically any track day with nothing more than a brake upgrade. Just a brake upgrade and this thing would be ready.
Holy crap! It handles good.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Sheesh.
That
surprises me, because it's like you can't predict it. It just doesn't.
Wow. Oh wow, it sticks down like glue.